Guys, I am Sa Ra Garvey, and this is the weekly roundup of the people's opinion. Thank you all for tuning in. You guys come on in. Jesse's already got his sweets. You guys come on in. Bring your sweets. Bring your snacks. Bring your crisps. Bring your alcohol if you drink. Bring your smoke if you smoke.
And bring your plan Bs.
Bring your plan Bs. We're going to be talking about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? We got a show for you today. We are going to be talking about Sukiana. We are going to be talking about what's going on with Diddy again. We are going to be talking about Jonathan Majors. And we're going to be talking about the rapper Blueface, okay, and abuse when it comes to him and what isn't spoken about and what I think what should be spoken about. How's your week been anyway, Jesse?
Can't complain.
I mean, it's only Tuesday.
It's only Tuesday.
Since we were live last Friday, you've been all right. Did you have a good weekend?
Wicked and bad.
Did you trouble anyone's daughter?
No.
You didn't trouble anybody's daughter?
No.
You sure?
I think I would know.
Listen, bro, like,
Have you troubled anyone's?
Yeah, I have troubled someone's daughter. So, what?
You hate black women.
You went straight in. What would make you say that I hate black women, bro?
Just every time you're on camera, just slagging them off.
So, but how did you connect the dot from me troubling somebody's daughter to me hating black women? What was that all about?
I can tell that you like white women.
You can tell that.
Mm-hmm. And you hate black women.
Well, guys, I guess he's got me. He's got me. My son's black. All my exes are black. My woman's black, but I like white women. So you're right, Jesse. You know what I mean? In fact, you done the investigation. Well done, bro. Well done. Talking of black women. Talking of black women, we're going to talk about a specific black woman. Her name is Carlisa, or Carlisa, right? And I want to segue this. I want to talk about abuse when it comes to men, right? And a lot of the time, women are not seen as abusers. A lot of the time, men are seen as abusers. And if a man is going through an abusive situation or has been in an abusive situation, he's less likely to actually talk about it. He's less likely. Men don't really want to be a victim. Whereas you kind of hear women always want to be the victim. Oh my God, my ex was a narcissist. My ex was abusive. My ex done this. My ex done that. Women like to be the victim. Whereas if men go through something similar to that, men generally don't want to be the victim. Okay. And so what I actually want to do is I want to talk about abuse. And funnily enough, this week I came across a video by a woman by the name of Carlisa. Now, Carlisa is Blueface. Now, Blueface's mother. So Blueface is a rapper, whether you guys know or not. He had a hit single with Bust It Down, Tatiana. You know that song? Yeah. Good. Yeah. He had a song called Bust It Down, Tatiana. And his love life, in regards to his woman or ex-woman now, Krishan Rock, was one of the most toxic things you'd ever seen online. They were constantly fighting. I'm talking about actual fights, constantly fighting physically, abusing each other mentally and emotionally. And I always wondered to myself, why is a man like Blueface in a relationship like this? Like, what is he getting out of this? Like, why does he see this type of woman as somebody who he wants for his long-term future? And then I came across this video, Jesse. I came across this video this week, and it was his mother. And before I even say anything, I want to play the video and then talk about why Blueface was in such a toxic relationship. Can you play the video?
Okay, here we go.
My son say he jack off to the people that look like his mama. He said he like the ebony. I can't make this shit up. I don't give a fuck how much 6-out wine she give me. I can't make this shit up. I seen it, girl. Then she got mad when he said he like ebony. Your baby ebony. You had a baby with a black man, honey. Your daughter black. Don't be mad. She might get a little chocolate this summer. Can't be mad at what your man like. My man like him jet black. I ain't mad. I'm trying to get a little darker. You better put you some of that dark skin makeup on and put some powder on that booty. Better get you some ebony powder for that booty. I can't make this shit up. This shit funnier and funnier every fucking day. Every time one of these step outside, it is pure.
Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. Offside. Jesse. This woman started out a video with saying that her son likes to masturbate to women.
That's already too far. Talking about
that looks
son.
like him.
The first problem.
Sorry.
She's talking about her son doing that.
Right. Why would a mother talk about her son masturbating? For what reason? For what reason would you talk about your son masturbating? Now, if we were to switch the roles, okay, let's switch the roles. And let's put a father in that situation. And let's put a daughter who is famous in the public eye, right? And let's say the father starts his video off with, my daughter masturbates to men that look like me.
That's wild. Where's that? Yo, red flag, bro.
Red flag. Red flag. Bro, if he said that my daughter masturbates to men that look like me, bro, I'm telling you, that guy would be investigated in a hot second. People would be wondering what type of relationship that daughter and that father have. But in this case, this mother can actually say that her son masturbates to women that look like her. She's drinking. She's wild. There's no, listen, I would have called mom saying, yo, mom, press X. Press X. There's no need for you to be online. There's no need for you to be live right now. Please press X. But what it seems like to me now, Jesse, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. And I'm going to allege something that sounds like an abusive situation. It sounds like it. If a mother's going to reference her son in masturbation and saying that he likes to do it to women that look like him, why?
I can't even get my head around it, to be honest with you. It makes me uncomfortable.
Right, it does.
If my mother was to even think, no, I just can't even get my head around
Why
it.
would a mother say that about her son? Unless she's used to that type of relationship with her son, and they have that type of relationship, but then is that a normal relationship?
I hope not.
That doesn't seem normal to me.
No, I hope it's not.
It doesn't seem normal. And if she can say that so willingly online and in front of so many, it's the internet. There's going to be millions of people that could be downloading this stuff. And like I said, it's now on this show. So there's millions of people who have gone through it. But the fact that she was so comfortable in saying that about her own son says to me that there's something that is not right in this situation.
No, but there is a broader issue here that we haven't really looked at.
Go on.
It's this valley between how underage men and underage women are looked at, for example. So imagine you have a young boy, let's say 16 years old.
Right.
And he's with his friends.
Mm-hmm.
One day, he says, yesterday, I went to bed with a woman who was, let's say 40 years old. And
40.
Yeah, and he's 16. The guy's like, whoa, well done, bro. High fives all around. Do you agree? They would do.
And
if we reverse the roles, let's just say it was a 16-year-old woman.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Or a 40-year-old man would be very concerned.
So then why did you call the boy 16? But when you said the girl, it was a girl. 16-year-old girl. Because when you say girl, there's connotations, isn't there? So is the boy a child?
He's also a child.
Right. Okay. So, but then would you say, that makes me wonder. So now, would you say that there is a difference in the way that men and women view sex?
I think there's a difference in the way
with olders
women are perceived. Like a younger man is a young man, whereas a young woman is still a child.
Interesting. So then men get to be men quicker than women, quicker than girls get to be women.
Yeah. But
in the eyes of society.
Yeah, but what's crazy though is that women actually become women before men become men. Like
what do you mean? Biologically, scientifically?
Yeah. Like girls start puberty before boys.
Some
girls even finish before boys even started.
But then I've always said that women are afforded the childlike innocence. Women are afforded childlike innocence where men aren't afforded childlike innocence, which is why if a 16-year-old, for instance, was to shoot somebody, I'm not saying it's okay to shoot somebody, and a 16-year-old male will shoot somebody, and a 16-year-old woman was to shoot somebody, more likely that male is going to go to prison for a longer amount of time than the girl. Do you know what I'm saying? So women get to hold on to their quote unquote innocence, even in the court system in general. If a man and a woman do the same crime, women are looked at, you know, less than men, and they can have a lesser sentence, whereas men are looked at upon as the more violent ones. But in this case, it seems like I said, it's disturbing to me because his mother didn't care to go online and talk about her son in a sexual way. She didn't care to do that. And I don't know a mother or father that likes to go online to talk about their child in a sexual way. So to me, there's already a red flag. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if she's okay to talk about her son in a sexual way, why? The question why always comes into my head. Because it's women like this that raise sons like Blueface. So when I'm here wondering, why is Blueface in a relationship that's toxic as hell with a woman that he beats with, and she beats on him, and they abuse one another? I was sitting here wondering, why are they in this type of relationship? And this is the reason, because the mother is like this. So of course he was used to growing up in this type of environment, right? In a toxic, weird environment. So him being with a woman in a toxic, weird environment isn't something that's abnormal to him.
It's very normal.
It's a normal situation for him. So listen, I don't know Blueface. I don't know Christian Rock. I've just been witness to their relationship like most people have. I'd want to say to Blueface that if this is the way his mother acts, this isn't normal. And if this has become your normal, then maybe, I'm not an expert, maybe therapy, maybe some kind of counseling is in order, because a mother coming on the internet to talk about her child in a sexual way and boast about the fact that she thinks that her son masturbates to women that look like her. It's crazy disturbing, bro. It's crazy disturbing.
Yeah, I'm concerned.
I'm just crazy disturbing. Jesse, you see last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
We spoke about Diddy.
Brother Love.
We spoke about Diddy Love Combs. His name is Diddy Love Combs.
That's right.
Take that. And his life right now seems to be in a spiral. And it seems to be that everyone is distancing themselves from this man, due to the Cassie allegations, due to the Tupac allegations of him setting Tupac up. I would like to ask you, Jesse, do you think Diddy is guilty?
He did that shit.
He didn't hesitate. You didn't hesitate, bro.
Yeah, because we looked at it last time out. There's no smoke. There's rarely smoke without fire. Sometimes there's smoke without fire. Like, for example, the guy.
Go on. Which guy?
Clark.
Noel Clark.
That was very smoky without fire.
That was actually.
That was very much trial.
That was trial by media, bro.
Trial by media.
That was trial by media.
Trial by social media.
By social media. And I feel it for Noel Clark, man.
I feel it for him too. I'm not his biggest fan. Something about him doesn't endear me to him. Nonetheless, he was made victim. He was
villainized, bro.
Based on allegations only. Nothing more.
Same thing with Russell Brand, remember? Russell Brand didn't come to have anything any charges, but it was just allegations.
I follow Russell Brand on Rumble.
So do I.
And so I saw it coming, because he saw it coming. And the first thing I said with Russell Brand's thing is like, cool, if he did do this, why have these people not gone to the police? Because if I was a victim of a crime, I'm not gonna wait 15 years and then go to a newspaper.
See, I had this conversation with a woman, right? And this was her explanation, right? Her explanation was the reason why women don't come forward when it happens at the time is because they get confused. They think that they're not going to be taken seriously. They think that they're not going to get a conviction if they are taken seriously. And that is one of the reasons why they don't come forward when these things happen to them. The retrospective nature of what is going on right now, people in Russell Brand's situation, women coming out and saying X, Y, and Z, the reason why they're doing that is because it took them that long to, let's say, get the courage up. Because a lot of the time, one woman comes out and then another woman comes out and then another woman comes out. And it's like, oh, the reason why is because somebody came forward and they got the courage to do it themselves. Now, you can take that how you will. You can take that how you will. Do you believe it?
The first you said they don't think they'll get a conviction.
That's what this woman said. She said they don't think they're going to get a conviction. They don't think they're going to be taken seriously. How do you prove something like that?
So your house gets burgled. I'm not going to call the police because they never catch burglars.
Right. But how do you prove somebody touched you if it's just you and them? That's a conundrum, I think. That's what she was saying. That's a conundrum. How do you prove, if it's just you and the person, how do you prove it?
Have trust in
do you know what I said to her? I said, this is why people get married and they stay out of people's way. This is why a man is for a woman and a woman is for a man, and you shouldn't be with any man or any woman in a setting where something like that could necessarily happen.
Easier said than done.
It's most 100% easier said than done. But that's why people keep themselves out of situations. That's how people keep themselves out of situations, right? And I said, look, any woman that's with a man who's not her man, in a private setting, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. But nonetheless,
anything can happen.
I don't think just thinking that they won't get a conviction is a good enough reason, because at the very least it'll be a deterrent for any future abuse from this person.
So just getting their name out there so he doesn't do it to somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got to protect other people from this person. If they're really that way inclined, the least you can do is make these allegations so that people are warned about this person.
Yeah, you see, I think, what you're saying makes sense to me. But what I've noticed is that men and women don't think the same on this subject. I've spoken about this subject many a times with women, and the stuff I've got back doesn't make sense to me. Like you're saying about, you're going to get a conviction, let people know who they are, it's close to the time, do it, blah, blah, blah. But they say things like, oh, I didn't think I'd be taken seriously, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of it, when I listen to it, is feelings based.
Yeah, no, and if we're honest, not to talk down on women, but
because you hate black women.
Because you hate black women.
Oh, I hate black women.
You hate black women and you only date snow bunnies.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I forgot about that. Sorry, you were saying.
Show us a picture of your mother.
Oh yeah, she's got to show you a picture of my mother, haven't I?
Yeah.
That too. But go
on. Women are more feelings based as a whole. Like if we're gonna generalize, like how men think and how women think, women do tend to go with their feelings more. And they feel this and they feel that, and that generally determines their actions.
Their actions.
Whereas not all, but if we're going to generalize, men tend to be a lot more logic based. Not to say that what they're doing is right.
Why are you backtracking? Why are you running? What are you scared? Are you scared of the attack?
What I'm saying is no, because I know some stupid men. So I'm not saying that they're smart, but they have a reason behind what they've done.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I had to bang my man in the face because if I didn't bang him in the face first, they would want my dickhead. So I had to make sure.
Is that a pause moment?
It is quite
to
pausey.
Bang someone in the face.
No, I'm just trying to make it make sense, brother. That is quite pausey, but
it's a bit pausey, isn't it?
Let's be serious, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. But go on.
So men use logic. It could be flawed logic. Nonetheless, they're usually based on logic, like their reasonings. Whereas women usually based on feelings. I feel like if I do this, this and that. Whereas men I did A, B, and C because X, Y, and Z. Even though A, B, and C and X, Y, and Z might be ridiculous.
I'm just saying, don't bang anyone in the face. So
stop hating black women. How about we start there? How about I address my flaws?
Right.
Your flaws?
I'm hitting them now. Wow.
You haven't combed your beard out yet.
I haven't combed my beard is still patchy, but the ladies love it. So
The white ladies.
The white ladies love it. Anyway, what we saying? We're talking about Diddy, right? So Diddy, Brother Love. We've got some comments actually on the video that that I put out about Diddy, and I want to read some of them, if possible.
Yeah. We're not on the video now, do we?
No, let's not forget the video. Let's read some of the things that the people said.
Cool. So first comment I'm going to put on screen is 50 Cent has been trying to tell us for a long time. In 50's words, he said Puffy is fruity.
I've seen that video. 50 Cent has been trying to tell us that. He used the term fruit pop. He said Puffy was a fruit pop. Now, I don't want this to be some kind of I don't hate I hate black women. Sorry, I hate black women, but I don't want it to be something of I now hate homosexual people either. Do you know what I'm saying? If people are homosexual, let them be homosexual. Do you know what I mean? I don't have a problem. I think the problem is when you hide it.
That's the thing. When
you hide something that you are, and then you start to do very untoward things to people, people get a little bit like, yo, where the hell did that come from?
I think in this day and age as well, if you're homosexual, you've got no reason to hide it.
Exactly. We live in that time, right? People are identifying as fruit flies or something.
Where we live in the West and the time that we're living in, you've got no excuse. But the being homosexual is fine. It's the fruity thing that's a bit of an issue, because for me, the term fruity says that we can be chilling, and then you put your hand on my lap randomly. I'm like, yo,
why would I do that?
Not you.
Okay. I wouldn't do that.
Another man. I'm like, yo, bro, I don't do that. Chill.
So he starts flirting with you.
Inappropriately.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Them untoward type of things. You don't want that kind of surprise.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? What did another comment say?
Another comment. Let's have a look. Here we go. My gaydar is hella great. This is from Frank U 211 RC. My gaydar is hella great. I called it during his dancing around in Biggie videos. We're going back. The Diddy bot? The
Diddy bot, man. Diddy's always been dancing. But can you really say that because somebody's dancing in the video that they're homosexual? That people dance all the time, bro.
You can see like a professional dancer who's a male.
Yes.
And be like, oh, he's gay.
That's true. You can do that though.
Yeah, I personally didn't pay any attention to Diddy's dancing back then. If you look back on it now, I probably wouldn't be getting gay vibes.
I didn't see Diddy as looking gay.
Yeah.
But then the people say, "What does gay look like?"
You know what? I want Diddy to come out as a homosexual. I think we'll accept him.
You think there'll be accepting of a gay rapper? Because the gay rapper thing is a big thing. Like rappers can't come out as gay.
Isn't Birdman gay? Or is he in another one?
I don't know.
Quincy Jones?
I don't think he's come out as.
Okay.
And that's the thing. Like rappers generally don't tend to come out and say, "Look, I'm a homosexual." So that's why they got to hide it, because I think it deals with their manhood, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? I'm going to be seen as less of a man," and blah blah blah. So it's just like, no, they don't do that.
Lil Nas X, what was he?
Well, Lil Nas X is the only quote unquote guy that's out saying he's a gay rapper.
And he's gay,
yeah, he is gay, okay. Or at least bisexual, or whatever they do nowadays.
So men can't be bisexual.
Oh, that's an interesting one. Men can't be bisexual. Why is that?
They're straight or they're homosexual.
Why'd you say that?
I don't make the rules, bro.
I'm asking. You must know something that I don't know. I thought men could be bisexual.
No. Man can't be bisexual.
So a woman can be bisexual.
Yes. Women can be bisexual. Men cannot be bisexual.
Women can be bisexual. Men cannot be bisexual. Why is that?
Men can only be straight or gay.
How? Why?
I don't make the rules.
Yeah, but there must be an explanation. You got to consult with.
Go back to the library and get a textbook, the almanac, and
okay.
Show you the verse.
Okay. You have to get is it in the Britannica?
It's in the. I wouldn't say it.
Is it in like the encyclopedia? It's in the what? I don't do that. No, you never heard that. You never heard that. Did they hear it? Did they hear you say that bad word?
Who knows? Who cares? It's your channel.
Yeah, which you're trying to get shut down now by using words like that.
No, so someone in the comments said, "What's this dude talking about?"
Who, you?
Yeah, I guess it was they can't take a joke.
Is that because what? Because you said that dudes can't be gay.
Yeah, they actually can't take a joke.
Listen, man, the internet is a crazy place, brother. Yeah, people are gonna have comments all the time.
Oh, because they can't see my face, can they? So
No.
Can be serious.
I think they get that you're a little bit sarcastic.
Obviously, this person doesn't.
By the way, you have to have a sense of humor because you're an Arsenal supporter.
Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You just see the score. It's 2-2. By the way, for anyone that supports football, yeah, Arsenal have just, Arsenal have just drawn. They're drawing that this moment, so you have to have a sense of humor because I mean, you support one of the, you don't support a good team anyway. So
next comment. This is from Bernie Dre.
Who, Bernie Dre?
The question is, Sarah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be why is she waiting so long? Talking about Cassie, I guess.
Cassie, yeah.
The only relevant question is if he did it. However, much time passes is immaterial.
Mm-hmm.
Some are true, some are lies. Each case has to be dealt with on the merit of the evidence and details. We don't know the evidence and details because he settled out of court.
He settled out of court the next day. 24 hours, mate, he settled. But that says, I hear what that comment's saying. I hear what he's saying because you've got to go through the process. It's got to be due process. I get it. Totally get it. My thing is, why settle out of court? Did he know it was coming? Did he just want it to go away? So yeah, there was something weird about that. 24 hours after it came out, now he's like, here's some money. Did she do it for money?
I would say yeah. Because it was a civil matter, it wasn't criminal.
It wasn't. It was civil.
Yeah, so it's obviously.
She was for the money.
Yeah, it was for the money straight up. She probably said, you put me through X, Y, and Z. So I can't change what's happened, but I can change what's going to happen. And I need some money. Like, you got to pay me.
So that is the new strategy, is it? That is a new strategy. The new strategy is, you done something to me. I'll wait a few years. I'll let it pass. I'll let you gain some more fans and some more money and some more millions. And then after that, I'll go for your cash.
She played the long game.
Played the long game.
She played it right. Yeah.
Interesting. Any more comments on that?
We have 2 more comments.
2 more comments. Go for it.
This is from Fishmud3264.
Fishmud, what a name.
The rap game is one big zest fest.
See, it's the thing, right? Like I was saying before, if you're zesty, if you're homosexual, fine. But the rap game, it seems like you're not allowed to be, you see, and it's looked down upon. And so if it's looked down upon within this, sphere, then what you're gonna get is a lot of quote unquote down low people. And shout out to all of my American family, not to be disrespectful, but we've heard a lot about your down low culture. Yeah. There's a big down low culture in America. We've heard a lot about it. And that's not to say there isn't one in the UK, because as somebody I wouldn't know, but it doesn't get spoken about as much as a down low culture in America. So yeah, when he says it's one big zest fest, it probably is.
On a side note, if you was into events and that, and festivals, you need to feel like a gay kind of festival. Yeah?
See?
Zest Fest
would be a name.
Yeah.
Bro, as a matter of fact, that brings me to a video that I done. This summer, I went to UK Black Pride. I attended UK Black Pride for content purposes only, guys. I wasn't going there for myself. But that was a place where I said to myself, the down low culture in the UK does exist. Because I saw some guys that you would call quote unquote man them there. And I was like, asking them about LGBT in schools, right? So, there are a lot of people who were there that would have a lot of opinions on LGBT in schools. So as I'm filming and doing my thing, I'm just like, I'm seeing guys that just look like regular black dudes, and they're at UK Black Pride.
Yeah, let them live.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I think as our community, this will not accept it historically.
Do you think the black community have a problem with homosexuality?
Yeah.
Really?
So,
why does the black community have a problem with homosexuality?
Why? I couldn't tell you why. The easy thing to do is to say that a lot of closet homosexuals there. And so one way to kind of for people of your scent is to attack others.
But the thing is, I said this last week. I think that's the reason for the pause culture.
Yeah, we did say that.
I think the reason for the pause culture, pause, is because a lot of people understand that closet homosexuality is a thing within the black community. So they have to be like you said, not me. I know I said something a bit weird, but not me. If I said big greasy balls, don't think I'm homosexual.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
No, you have a point. Possibly.
People know that it's probably a thing. The pause culture. Because like you said as well, Americans have this gang culture, like prison culture, where guys go to prison, right? And they do some very suspect things. And then they come out of prison and they might do it as well, you know?
Look at Omar.
Omar who?
The wife.
Bro, that's a TV show. But it's probably true though.
That was a
no, because a guy called the Booty Bandit, as a matter of fact, he was a guy in America called, I think he called him the Booty Bandit. He was talking about, he did a lot of interviews and he spoke about his time in jail and all of the, I guess, homosexual stuff that went down there.
Do you see that guy a few weeks back? The Nigerian influencer fashion guy who got caught in Peru with some kilos of coke?
No.
Yeah, we should have covered it, or we wasn't in the show back then. But I forget his name. I don't really follow fashion. But
so he's a fashion designer?
No, just like an influencer. I forget.
And he was caught with, so he was dealing drugs. He was Pablo Escobar. Pablo Escobar.
Like they put him on camera as the customs are going through his suitcase, and they cut it open, and you see his face there, looking shocked. We don't know if he was really shocked, but he's a homosexual, and he's been sentenced to 6 years in prison in Peru. And I naively said it's not so bad.
You would say that, bro.
However, no, it don't seriousness, because jail was no laughing matter. But apparently, no, it's bad because they don't treat homosexuals very well in Peruvian prisons.
Oh, really?
Supposedly.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So not all prisons are like the West then. Interesting. Jeff,
I got one more.
You got one more?
One more comment. This comment is from Tank 1110, or maybe Tank 1110. Out of all the recording artists, Diddy does not deserve to be a multi-millionaire.
You see, I couldn't say that.
Way.
Oh, you see that? Football.
Oh my days.
Football.
How?
Arsenal, his team. I told you, his team are rubbish. His team are rubbish. He needs to accept it. You'll never walk alone. Liverpool. To the day I die.
He doesn't deserve to be millionaire.
He's stressing out right now. Pull yourself together, man.
He doesn't deserve to be millionaire.
Basically, what I was saying is, you can't say Diddy doesn't deserve to be a millionaire because Diddy did put in work. Multi-millionaire. He put in work, bro. As much as he has done his dirt, allegedly, he did put in work. He was a producer. He did, put bands together. He brought out some of the biggest artists of our time. You can't say he doesn't deserve to be a millionaire.
Contracts, man.
I guess the contracts were a bit crazy. That's been spoken about by a few of his artists. But he still would have been a multi-millionaire. He still would have been. Maybe not had as much as what he's got, but he still would have been a multi-millionaire. And Arsenal are losing 3-2. We move. Jesse. Jonathan Majors.
The man.
Kang. Are you a Marvel fan?
Yeah.
You know Kang?
I know Kang.
Kang. Jonathan Majors. Amazing actor. Creed 3.
Yeah.
Right? What was the Western that he was in?
It was The Harder
They Fall.
No.
Is that with Idris Elba, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it that? It wasn't Harder They Fall. That's an old school movie. Don't tell me that.
It was close though.
Bro, he's showing his age. But he's been embroiled, Jonathan Majors. Bro, that's a reggae tune. I'm Jamaican. What are you talking about?
Jimmy Cliff.
Yes, Jimmy Cliff, exactly. Get it right, guys. He's searching for it now. He's searching for it. Go on, tell me what it is.
Wait, Idris Elba?
No, Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors has been embroiled. Jonathan Majors. Let's start again. Action. Jonathan Majors has been embroiled in a court case where his ex-girlfriend has allegedly...
The Harder They Fall. That's the name of the film.
The Harder They Fall, yeah?
The first thing I said.
The first thing you said.
I said, How Do They Come?
You said, How Do They Come?
Pause.
So... Oh! It's 3-3. So, basically... Okay. What I was saying, listen, you're disturbing this whole stream, you know, with this Arsenal stuff. Oh. It's fine. Basically, yeah, Jonathan Majors has been embroiled in a court case with his ex-girlfriend who has accused him of beating her up, and I think it was breaking one of her fingers. But a video has come out of her a little bit after the incident, which kind of shows that it's not what she actually says it is, or at least makes you think something is a little bit weird. So we have that video, guys. Now, what I want to do is play this video, and I want you guys to think about this was minutes after she said that she was abused by this guy. Have we got the video, Jesse?
We've got the video, and it's 2 minutes long, so...
Yeah, let's play it, and we'll cut it. We'll pause it, but...
I got pregnant on these a lot of times.
I love it, bro.
Trial brought in some serious wins for the actor. When the judge ruled against the prosecution being able to use evidence that was already under seal. He also stated that Jonathan's ex-girlfriend could not be referred to as the victim, and that Jonathan's attorneys could bring up his ex-girlfriend's arrest during the trial. So just to bring you up to speed, back in September, video surveillance of Jonathan Majors' accuser was released and showed her approaching strangers without any apparent injuries just 8 minutes after the alleged car altercation that she later told police was where she had stained bruises and cuts around her neck, as well as a broken finger. Now remember, Jonathan was arrested on March 25th, 2023 because his ex-girlfriend allegedly told police after much coaching, according to the body cam footage, that Jonathan Majors had put hands on her and around her neck in the back of their car after she tried to take his phone from him when she noticed that he had received a text message saying, "I wish I could be kissing you right now." Now, if you check out the last video we did on this, the surveillance footage shows her after the alleged altercation, not only apparently uninjured, but approaching 2 strange men who look like her, telling them that her boyfriend is Jonathan Majors and that she had to run out of the car because she saw that he had received a text message from another woman saying, "I wish I could be kissing you right now." Not once did she say that he had put hands on her. Not once did any of the strangers reference any bruising, bleeding cuts, or scratches on her. And Jonathan's ex continually ran her allegedly broken finger through her long blonde hair to tie it back in a knot. The strangers offered her the...
Right. So, Jesse, I know you're watching the Arsenal game.
No, man, but there's too.
Let me say this. This woman said that he abused her. This woman said that he had hurt her finger. The video shows her, like we saw, of her putting her fingers through her hair, tying her hair back, all of this kind of stuff. My thing is, these types of allegations are becoming far too common. We are seeing your Jonathan Majorses, your Russell Brands. We are seeing your... Who else? We are seeing your Ortiz Williamses. We are seeing your Johnny Depps. We are seeing your Benjamin Mendy's go through these types of stuff. Bro. Ched Evans. We are seeing your Gunnar Thalaka. Did you hear about the cricketer Gunnar Thalaka? No. Cricketer went through the same thing. And I'm wondering, what is it that's going on right now, why so many men are being accused by women, and these things can't be proven, or it comes out that these women were lying. Like, why is it become such a thing nowadays?
Before I think about this, I was going to say it is important to say that a lot of men do get away with this, are actually guilty,
Right?
and they get away with it.
Right.
So maybe the innocent men are paying for the crimes.
That's not fair.
It's not fair.
That's not fair.
And that's just me thinking off the cuff. It doesn't make sense, does it?
That's not fair. But I'm just saying, with all of the things that have come out in the public eye, obviously the biggest one was the whole Johnny Depp and the whole, Amber Heard case, and the Benjamin Mendy was quite big. Also, I've also touched on the Trevor Bauer case, also the Major League Baseball player who was accused of molesting or abusing, essaying this woman, and it comes to find out that she took a video of herself in the morning and she didn't look like she'd been abused, and he was out of the Major League Baseball for 2 years, but Benjamin Mendy was out of football for 2 years. Didn't get paid at all. Why are these cases becoming so popular? What is it now that has got a lot of women just accusing guys of stuff that they haven't done?
I don't know. I was going to say, my initial thought was that maybe it's financial, but in like a criminal case, is there any financial gain to be made by the victim?
She can sue, I guess.
Is that how it goes?
She can sue for, I don't know, whatever they sue for nowadays in America.
But I'm talking about in England, like with the Benjamin Mendy kind of thing. In America, I know you can sue.
You can
America,
sue,
like,
yeah.
It's run by the dollar.
Yeah.
So like I have to say, like the rise has to be probably financially driven.
Financially driven.
Because you don't hear about Bob who works at Tesco getting accused. Yeah.
You don't.
Oh, Bob can.
And Bob's probably done it.
Exactly.
Bob's probably done it.
And the worst that will happen is Sheila will just leave.
Sheila will tell her friends, "Oh, he's done that."
Her sister.
Yeah, definitely a sister.
Yeah,
Dawn.
Yeah.
And Sheila.
And she'll just fuck off.
And Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds realistic.
Yeah.
Where are they from?
They live in Kent.
They live in Kent.
Or Gillingham.
Gillingham.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But what I'm saying or asking is, these types of cases
it has to be financial, man.
Are becoming so popular, bro. Yeah. There's so many of them hanging around right now. And one of the things I've noticed is that women like to form Voltron when a woman comes out and says something. Regardless of whether it's true or not, women like to form Voltron.
I'm not going to blame them for that.
Why?
Because some women don't have the courage to speak up when they are genuine victims of a crime. Like
I spoke about before.
Okay. So let's say you have a group of 2, 3, 4, 5 women who've been victims and didn't speak up. And then they have their regrets. Now too much time has passed for them to actually bring it out now. But then they see another woman who's claiming that she's a victim. Now these other women that are from Voltron, they believe this woman. Now she might be lying. Okay.
She could be.
But the sisterhood in them makes them want to like.
The sisterhood
makes them want to take up the cause, because when they had their chance, they failed. So now they want social support for another woman.
I tell you why I don't like it when they form Voltron, is because when you form Voltron, you could be wrong.
Yeah.
Right? When you act as if every woman is always in the right all the time whenever she talks about an abuse situation, and you're a woman, you are negating the fact that this person could be a liar.
Yeah.
Now, what is interesting to me is I've said that women watch shows like The Real Housewives of whoever and Love and Hip Hop and all this kind of stuff. And they watch women. You watch them lie. You watch them be conniving. You watch them be underhanded. You watch them be sly. And then what you do is that you call your girlfriend and say, "Oh my God, can you believe what so-and-so done? She's such a lying little bitch, blah, blah." So women can lie as women. But as soon as a woman comes out, all of a sudden she's telling the truth. Women know women can be very manipulative and very lying. But for some reason, they come together to form Voltron when a woman says something.
Because they don't believe that this time the woman is lying.
Oh, not this time. Yeah. The other times.
Other times, but not this time.
Not this time.
I see now why you hate women. It's making sense now. As we're getting more into the show.
You haven't been specific. It's not just women, it's black women.
Why you hate black women.
Can you get it right, please?
Why you love white women.
Yes, what you can see why I hate black women and why I love white women. Get it right,
so
bro.
Clear now. God.
This guy doesn't understand the assignment.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Yeah. So who do I hate?
Black women.
And who do I love?
Now. Oh, sorry. What?
Who do I hate?
Black women.
And who do I love?
White women.
There you go. Is that should be like a chant? I should get it on a t-shirt or something. I should be accused of everything. But yeah, as I was saying, they form Voltron, right? And after forming Voltron, once they get found to be liars, now they've got to backtrack.
Yeah, but they just vanished. The women who support them, they just vanished.
Case in point, 2 weeks ago, we done a show. Mm-hmm. And we spoke about what I said about the UK baddies and the Michelin men. And there was a woman who came out and done a video against me. Remember that one? Even if that woman, right? So she done a video against me, right? And then she found herself in the comment section of the video on my Instagram. And you know what she said?
What did she say?
She said, wherever someone's talking bad about black women, I will be there to defend them. And you know what I said to her? I said, you know how crazy that sounds to me? Because if somebody says something about a black woman who's done something which is very untoward, you're going to defend them regardless. I said, that doesn't make any sense. But the fact that we've got to a point where black women, or even women in general, will just defend another woman because they share a vagina with them, doesn't make any sense, bro. Do you think I'm going to sit here and defend Diddy because he's in the public eye? Yo, that guy's by himself, brother. That guy's by himself. It doesn't matter if he's a black man or anything like that. Bro, he's by himself. I'm not associating myself with somebody who has these accusations around him. But you know what I've noticed? There are a lot of women taking paracetamol for other women's headaches. Women will take paracetamols for other women's headaches. They will jump in front of bullets that aren't meant for them. I will aim and fire. And another woman will jump in front of the bullet and say, oh my God, he shot us.
You know what?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, do you know what?
It's crazy.
A few weeks back,
mm-hmm.
with my babes at the time,
mm-hmm.
we was in shopping mall.
Right.
Going to the car park, multi-story. I'm a stairs person.
Okay, you like to walk the stairs?
Yeah.
You're not really a lift person?
Not really.
Okay.
So we're walking down the stairwell to where I was parked.
Mm-hmm.
And there was, on one of the levels, there was a man and a woman
mm-hmm.
having a very hushed but very intense conversation.
I told you.
So as we've come down the stairs, I've seen them. So I made sure I walked past them as quick as I can. None of my business.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I ain't see nothing. I ain't say nothing. Get me out of there.
Mm-hmm.
As I've gone through the double door, I've looked back. Babes she's not behind me. I've given her 2 seconds, then she's emerged. I'm like,
what were you doing?
She's like,
making sure she was all right.
Yeah. I was like, bitch, it's none of our business. We need to get the hell out of here.
You don't know. She could have been in the wrong.
Yeah, and she's like, no, I was ready to defend her. I was like,
they will take paracetamols for other women's headaches, bro.
That's why this babes and me are no longer babes.
Oh, you broke up?
Had to let her go.
Oh, mate.
Let her go?
Did she break your heart?
No, I realized that.
Did you break hers?
As much as I love her,
mm-hmm.
didn't like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, crazy.
You love her, but you don't like her.
As much as I loved her, I didn't really like her much.
I mean, listen, I'm not about to get into your business online. Do you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, she was ready. Don't do that. She was ready.
Evil Arsenal squad.
She was ready to go to war
for somebody else.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. Women out here would literally jump in front of other people's bullets and be like, they shot us. Yeah. It's like, what do you mean us? Like, who's us? Like, this bullet wasn't meant for you. Like, what are you talking about?
Literally.
But yeah, we have a different kind of code as men. Like, if we know people like Diddy are wrong-uns, we just leave them. We're like, mate, you're on your own, brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care It's not a thing of, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and defend the guy who has all of these allegations. But I will say, you know, you have to wait until, you know, all the evidence comes out, if there is, but he's already settled out of court. But I'm just saying, like, generally, if there's a pedophile or someone who's been accused of something, I'm not just jumping. But I will say, wait till the evidence comes out. But I'm not going to jump in front of people's bullets. Women will form vulturing in comment sections, bro.
Can you, one more time before we move on to this topic, because I feel we're going to move on. Yeah. What did she say in the comments again?
She said, wherever a black woman is being spoken about in a negative way, I'm paraphrasing here, she will be there to defend them.
What the fuck? Who does she think she is?
Superwoman. Super black woman.
What's that term? She's
grandiose? Grandization?
Yeah.
Self-grandization. Delusions of grandeur.
Yeah.
Delusions of grandeur. And so, like I said, but the thing is that psychology, yeah, that she has is not, let's just say it's multiplying. It's multiplying in and amongst women in general. A lot of women are here. And I've always said, women, listen, let me say this to you. If a woman is not who you are, if she's a Sukiana, who we're going to get into in a minute, if she is a Sukiana, why are you defending her? Why are you here taking bullets for a Sukiana when people speak up about what she does? Why are you here taking bullets for a Sexy Red when she does what she does? When men like myself criticize or critique these people, it's not because I think all women are like this. This particular type of woman, this particular type of individual is who she is. It's not you. Just because you share a vagina with her, it doesn't mean that you should defend them. Okay? Please stop taking paracetamol tablets for other women's headaches. It makes absolutely no sense.
Self-righteous was the term I was thinking.
Self-righteous. That's what they've become. We're going to move on. Sukiana. You know who Sukiana is, don't you, Jesse?
Is that the woman that wants to switch?
Switch?
Yeah. Someone just ate her ass. Now
she wants to get her coochie stretched.
Who's the one? He just something. He want to switch. Now, ass. Eating. I don't want to say.
Oh, yes. And she's eating people's rectums.
Yeah.
She's eating men's rectums.
Apparently she regrets it now as well.
Sukiana eats men's rectums. And
hey, that's what floats your boat.
If that's what gets you off. Do you know what I'm saying? But she has recently been in the public eye. I came across a video. And I've spoken about the madness and the tornado that is Sukiana a few times. And let's just say that she does things that don't represent all women or all black women, but so many black women follow her and defend her.
I saw it go sometime, you know.
I saw it go sometime, don't. So we've got a video of what she done recently, and we're going to play that. We're going to play that, Jesse. Stop watching. Awesome.
Here we go. It's about 2 minutes long.
Go for it.
I got pregnant on these a lot of times. Baby, I had a long night last night. I ain't gonna lie, but baby, I had took my birth control out, y'all.
So I had to stop the video. That's my first time actually seeing what she looks like.
That's the first time you've seen her like without makeup in her hair?
Well, I didn't know what she looked like until just now.
What?
Yeah, I don't follow these people.
You've never seen who Sukiana is?
You had a video you played last time.
Yes.
But I was not paying attention to the screen.
No, that was Sexy Red, actually. That wasn't Sukiana.
No, the one that was a coochie scratch.
Yes, the coochie scratched. Yes, coochie. Yes, that was her. Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention. And yeah.
So this is her. What do you think? What are your first thoughts?
Like, let's go back to
let's play the video.
I got pregnant on these a lot of times. Baby, I had a long night last night. I ain't gonna lie, but baby, I had took my birth control out, y'all. Knowing I'm not supposed to, because really I'm fertile myrtle, but baby, now I gotta take me one of these. You know what this is? Emergency contraception pill, y'all. And this not even the This one like the generic brand, so hopefully it works. Because if it don't, baby, bitch finna be pregnant. Gotta do what I gotta do, like a real baby. And guess what? It's already tonight finna be the 72 hours. It's about to be right there, so I should have been to this. So like, I'm just saying, like, you got 3 days after you get nutted, and you got 3 days to take a lot. I got pregnant on these a lot of times. This pill or you're gonna be pregnant, but I ain't gonna lie, I got pregnant on these a lot of times. Like a jelly bean, baby. Nigga keep trying to skeet up in me. He keep trying to get me pregnant, y'all. He done talked me into taking his birth control out, because you know I was on a birth control, but he done talked me into taking it out. So I took it out, and now I'm taking the Plan Bs, you feel me? But this is all a scam. How do I take out birth control that lasts 4 years to go to, you feel me, taking Plan Bs that cost $50 every time? Ain't that crazy? And I already got a whole lot of kids, baby. I got 3 kids. They always keep trying to get me pregnant all the time. I'm looking for a trick in a SRT. It's summertime. We outside selling coochie. Hey, this pill.
God save our gracious King.
Bro, I mean,
God save us.
I don't even know where to begin with this woman and the craziness, the absolute craziness tornado that is Sukiana. She's on camera taking a Plan B pill, and she actually says that, first of all, it tastes like a jelly bean. She said she's taken a couple of them and she's got pregnant on them, but you know what that says? That says that she's killed a couple kids too.
She's
Now,
Israel.
she's yo, that came from nowhere, Jesse. She's worse than Israel. That's anti-Semitic. That didn't come from me, guys. That came from him. Okay, so talk about that. He said she's worse than Israel. That's crazy. She's killed a couple of kids, bro. And you can have your opinions on abortion, etc., which is absolutely fine. People can have their opinions on it. My thing is, why would you do that on camera?
Likes and clicks, man. That's what pays. That's a currency nowadays.
Likes and clicks. You want to boast about the fact that you've taken your contraception out, and this N-word has now began to nut inside you, and he's nutted inside you a couple of times, I'm guessing, and you've had to take this a couple of times. And what you've done now is, hang on, let me move that back in a little. Yeah, it's fine. And what you've done now is that you've come on live TV. You've said this is what you're doing. And now you want people to take you seriously, Sukiana. Sukiana, will you want to be taken seriously as an individual when we know you've killed a couple of kids and had this guy nut in you, as you like to say, and then you want to sing a song at the end of it? And I'm just like, when are we going to start calling out this type of behavior en masse? Because when I do it, Jesse, what do I do?
You hate black women.
There you go. When I call out your Sukianas and your sexy reds and your Michelin men, what do, Jesse?
You hate black women.
I hate black women and I love who?
Oh, you love white women.
Get it right.
Sorry.
I hate black women. I love white women.
And show us a picture of your mother.
And show everyone a picture of my mum. Oh, and I'm bald, which already I know.
The pointy head shape.
I've got a pointy head shape. And a patchy beard.
And if you ever,
even if do you know what? That's got to be a meme, innit? Now, that's got to be a meme now. But you said something while the people couldn't hear you, Jesse.
I'm not going to repeat it.
I'll repeat it. He said,
I didn't say this.
he said, who would sleep with something like that?
I didn't say that.
That's what you said, bro.
Prove it.
You said it. Obviously, you did. Listen, the mics were off, so obviously I'm not going to be able to prove it. But that's what you said.
Prove it.
Anyway, you said what man would sleep with somebody. She said, I've already got 3 kids, but he trying to nut inside me. Now, what man in his right mind would want to give that woman another baby? As a matter of fact, where are those 3 kids right now? While she's in the car taking a plan B. Where are those 3 kids? Can you imagine having that for a mother? Oh my God, those children are doomed.
You know, my daily actions in life
Go on.
are determined by, I say to myself, if my mother saw me doing this, would she be embarrassed?
Yes.
That's one thing.
Yes.
And I say, if my child was doing this, how would I feel? And that determines how I act day to day.
Personally, I don't believe you. It sounds good.
Honestly.
Because I've seen you do some really crazy things. And if your mum saw you do that, bruv.
Bro, you're just saying things.
Like if your mum, if you saw him do that,
I can't even take you seriously.
let me tell you something. You would not be proud of this guy.
I hate black women. So I can't even take you seriously.
You can't take this. And your mum's a black woman, isn't it? So obviously, I hate her. Even oh God, sorry.
I think I deleted it, you know? Oh man.
It should be there, bro.
No, I delete things off this computer all the time.
It should. Hang on. Guys, 1 second.
Let me see if I can find
You
it.
should be there, brother.
I deleted it for sure. Yeah, it's gone. And I regularly. Oh, you know what? I can get it back though.
How are you gonna get it back?
You sent it to me on thing, didn't you? On WhatsApp.
On WhatsApp? I should have done.
Yeah, you definitely did.
I think we should just cut that bit and just have that bit as a meme.
Where is it?
If.
The people that weren't here for that.
And I mean, that is really gonna up the stakes in me hating black
it,
women.
Found it.
You found it?
Found it. Sorry, take my headphones. I wanna.
You're gonna play it for them.
I'm gonna play it for them because they need to.
He's gonna play it.
Why.
They need to understand why we're doing this.
Yeah, but it's gonna take me a minute because they need to upload this. In the meantime, while we're
between time.
How have you been today, brother?
Today I've been all right, you know.
Yeah.
Today I've been good, actually. Yeah, things are going well. You know, you guys are watching the stream and stuff. You know, we're coming up to Christmas.
The winter solstice.
The winter solstice.
So I don't believe in Christmas. I believe in Christmas. I just know, based on what I know, that Christmas has nothing to do with Jesus' birthday. Okay, I know that it's completely.
Are you one of those conspiracy theorists?
It's not conspiracy theorists. Christmas or Yule, as it was known in pagan times.
The Yule tide.
Exactly, it's just the end of year festival. So we celebrate. Well, we do it now, but it was a celebration of the winter solstice, which is the shortest day of the year.
It is.
So we at least out sunlight. So on the 22nd of December every year, the days stop getting shorter.
They do.
Okay, and they stay the same length. On the third day, the sun goes
rises.
Yeah, and that's Christmas.
Now, for the conspiracy theorists out there, because I've studied this, when something stops or becomes the same for 3 days and then rises again, does that sound familiar?
Yeah, it's sort of Easter. So we celebrate Easter in on the spring equinox. Okay? Because that's when the days are clearly longer than the nights.
Right.
Okay? So although the days start to get longer on the winter solstice, we don't actually see the difference until the spring equinox, which is in March, which is why Easter hasn't got a specific date. Yeah, because it's actually the spring equinox, which is why we have Easter eggs and bunnies to celebrate new life when things.
To celebrate Jesus, apparently.
Supposedly, yeah.
I don't know what bunnies and eggs have to do with Jesus.
Oh, no, but so bunnies is because of the pagan goddess Esther.
It is.
Yeah,
Esther,
yeah. So yeah. I'm not as dumb as I look, you know.
I mean, you look quite dumb.
Yeah, but don't be fooled. I've got the clip ready.
You've got it ready? He's got it.
Even if somebody is going to come and abuse these women, is it this yama yama that should be talking? Is it this yama yama that should be talking? Excuse me, sir, how can you say that they have weight issues? Is this not breast that I see here? Is that not breast? You're saying that none of them are baddies. Excuse me, are you fine? It's a question. Are you fine?
If
It's nyama nyama.
this nyama nyama. Listen, I don't know her name. I think her name's Midday. Shout out Midday, bro. Her name's Even If.
Yep.
Shout out Midday, bro, or Even If, Miss Even If, because that is now gonna become our meme. If you have to turn negatives into positives, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But as we close out, there's one more thing I want to speak about, and her name is Nella Rose. Nella Rose has been evicted from I Am a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Now, her time in the jungle was spent in controversy after controversy after controversy. But before we get to her, Jesse, I actually want to read something about the two people that were in the, let's say, in the bottom category of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Do we have that?
I have a screenshot.
You have it.
So, I'm a Celeb booked by race war after only 2 black contestants, Nella Rose and fan favorite Marvin Humes, received the lowest public votes. I didn't know this, but I can comment on this.
Go for it.
I didn't know Marvin was even in it.
I didn't know he was in it. I don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm not sure who he is. He sounds like one of these radio DJ people.
No, yeah, he was, but he was in JLS, bro. Remember JLS?
Marvin.
Yeah, Marvin.
With
Rochelle as his wife.
Okay.
I think they're quite cool.
Rochelle, she on TV.
She was in another group called
The Saturdays.
The Saturdays.
Yeah. She's got a lovely smile.
Listen, they're a cute couple, man.
Yeah.
I think they're a cute couple.
So Marvin, because I was about to say this before I actually saw the screenshot. So what a lot of people don't understand is that black people, how do you describe us, African, Caribbean, or even of course black people to generalize?
I don't know how to describe you, but go on.
Well, I'm obviously Asian. You can tell by my skin color.
He's not, guys. He's got a few colors to him.
So what happens with black people is that whenever there's a black person in the public eye, if they do anything good, it lifts all of us up. Okay, like you can. So let's just say, for example, if Nella Rose had been a symbol of like perfection, okay, what you notice is you've, as a black person, gone to work, you've been on the tube, and people have been smiling at you like, oh yeah, you know you guys are good people because you've seen Nella Rose. And she's a good person. So by proxy, all blacks are good people.
All these blacks.
Yeah, all these blacks. And by conversely, if a black person embarrasses us, we all lose our brownie points. So what's happened? Nella has embarrassed black people nationwide. Okay, because there are some whites who never see black people on a day-to-day basis. So they can only take their
what's on TV.
Exactly. So
still in 2023, you think that?
Yeah, believe it or not.
All right, go on. In remote towns.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scunthorpe. So Marvin is
Shout out
a
Scunthorpe.
victim of Nella Rose. So because she's brought our black stock, our blocks down so much.
Our blocks.
Yeah, black stocks down so much. Marvin has become a victim by proxy.
By proxy.
Yeah. So Nella killed.
So Nella killed Marvin.
Yeah. And all of us.
She's a murderer too.
Potentially, yeah.
Bloody hell.
I'm not good at explaining things, but I hope you guys understand what's trying to
So
say.
basically what you're saying is black people have a certain standing in people's eyes. This is what I think you're saying. Black people have a certain standing in people's eyes. And if anybody that's in the public eye does that X, then all black people are tarred with that brush.
Exactly. Simple as that. And
Nella Rose has tarred black people with a certain brush.
Yeah. And Marvin, like, I didn't know he was even in the jungle.
But he's not black. He's mixed race, isn't he?
No, he's not mixed race. Same way a man can't be bi. He's either straight or he's gay.
I have to ask you, bro, why this is. But go on. So now people can't be mixed race.
Not in the jungle.
Only in their own house, or
outside of the jungle.
Outside of the jungle, they can be.
Yeah,
but inside, okay. Oh, this is what you're saying. En masse, when everybody's eyes are on it. That person's black. Exactly. They're not mixed race. No. They're black.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules.
When we're done recording.
But do you enforce them?
Yeah, probably like they're dead.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough.
Faster.
Okay. Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, I don't make the rules.
You don't make the rules.
Goes, man.
Right. Okay.
Don't
cool.
shoot the messenger.
I get it. Okay. So apparently, I would say this about that, right? There's a race round. Yeah. Apparently. I think what a lot of black people need to do is realize that, first of all, they're black. Yeah. And black people don't necessarily, they're not people's necessary first choice when they're calling into these shows. If the UK is made up of what? About 90% white people? Probably. I'm guessing now. 80.
Let's say
80% white people? Yeah. Which means the majority of people that are going to call in are going to be white people, right? Yeah. Black people calling in en masse, and if it was a race thing, black people calling in for black people and white people calling in for other white people, black people are never going to win anyway. Never going to win anyway. No. So when you say, oh, it's a race row, what you're basically, it sounds like they're trying to do? They're trying to shame other white people.
You think so?
Yeah. So it's like, listen, you whites should vote for these blacks. And it's like, they don't like them. They don't like them. It's a popularity contest as well at the end of the day.
The thing is, whites not voting. I don't think it's a matter of whites not voting for blacks. I think it's just a matter of whites voting for whites. And there's nothing wrong with that.
But they're going to vote for who they think's funny. Nella Rose has been caught up in so many different rows. Yeah. Now, when it comes to Marvin, I don't know. Like you said, he could have been caught in the crossfire by proxy. Yep. I don't know. But she's now out of the house.
Thank God.
Out of the house. Oh my God, I'm so old. Like his big brother. She's not out of the jungle.
What do you think happens to her career, man? I think it only goes up.
There are people that, when she was in there, were saying, who? Nella who? Nella who? Now you know who she is.
Now you know exactly.
Now you know exactly who she is.
Yeah.
So I think there's going to be a little bit of backlash, but I think she needs to ride it in a way where, like I said, I think Nella Rose is an inflated... She's an inflated comment from the Shade Borough comment section. That's what she is. If you guys don't know who the Shade Borough is, if you go and watch their content, she's an inflated female comment from the Shade Borough. That's exactly what she is. She's a walking, talking one. And what she needs to understand is that audience and that way of thinking can only lead you and only make you quote unquote famous in certain sections of, let's say, the internet or the public. The world is a little bit bigger than that. And
no, come on, us no. Oh, Declan Rice! Oh, rice, baby! Yes! Come on! And it's Arsenal! Arsenal FC! We're the greatest team the world has ever seen! And it's Arsenal! Arsenal! You was ready. You were ready to talk shit. You were ready. You were ready to talk shit. Look at your face. 100 million pounds. God save the Queen. God save
the Queen's dead.
Inflated comment section.
Nella Rose is a person from the Shade Borough comment section who's been inflated. So, basically that's who she is. As you guys just heard, Jesse's team, Arsenal, have just scored a winner in the 96th or 97th minute. And as an Arsenal fan, he can't help himself but be an Arsenal fan or a football fan in general. If anybody knows football in the UK, it's like a religion. I'm telling you, football supporters are like religious zealots. They're fanatics, okay? And so his team has just won, so congratulations to Jesse. You just won, bro. Congratulations.
I'm speechless because my phone was about to go off with all the hate. I'm in 9 group chats.
Oh, football group chats?
Yeah. I was about to tell you guys about my...
because they don't know who you are. Yeah, get it. But yeah, let's close out.
I feel like I've ruined the end of the show.
I don't think you ruined it. I think what you've done is that you made it something very unique that's never happened on air before. And I'm not mad at that, Jesse. I'm not mad at it.
I appreciate that, man. I really appreciate you.
I'm not mad at it. I'm more mad that Arsenal won So, you know, I'm a Liverpool fan. So yeah, Arsenal won. It is what it is. But folks, listen. Thank you for tuning in to the. You got some last thoughts?
Yeah, just want to say.
All right, go on.
Guys for tuning. We really do appreciate you. We're here every Friday and every Tuesday. We'll be back in the studio soon. Just bear with us.
Yeah, because we need to get the podcast back and running.
Yeah.
Because the studio's just got a few issues at the moment.
A few issues at the studio. We'll be back there as soon as our good Lord permits. Also, I think people should get in the comments and let us know what they want us to talk about next.
I mean, what on the podcast? You mean
this show?
On the podcast, I think you guys. I might put a poll out actually on my YouTube channel. Yeah. I'll put a poll out on some certain things that you want to see us talk about, and then whatever gets the most votes, then we'll do that. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in to the People's Opinion live weekly roundup. Jesse thanks you. Arsenal thank you. Okay.
Jesus thanks you.
Jesus thanks you. Allah thanks you. Buddha thanks you.
No, Jesus, Gabriel Jesus, the football player for Arsenal.
Was I blasphemous?
I don't care.
Okay. He's an atheist. Yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday. We'll see you this Friday. This Friday. You guys catch you on the flip side.